What's up, everybody? It's Hey John, and in today's video I will be going over the Upshod explanation video. I will be going minute after minute, second after second, breaking down what he's saying and what he probably really means to say, but doesn't say it though. So make sure you watch this whole entire video so you can get the full gravity of what the fug happened. 14 seconds to 30 seconds into the video, Upshod says, the reason why I am making this video for you guys is because Zuck is getting a lot of flack for delivering my message. Well, I say to Upshod, have you never heard of the phrase where you don't shoot the messenger? Well, in this case here, you send Zuck to get shot up by the Twitter and YouTube mob. So my question to you, Upshod, is how come when you promoted Upcoin, you did not have a problem with being the face, but now that it is sinking and having all kinds of controversy, you say, hey Zuck, share my side. Really, bro? Really? I think that's pretty messed up. Of course, now forwarding into the video here, 1 to 140, the hate is overwhelming, says Upshod. So you're leaving due to the hate. My question is, how can you be so overwhelmed? If you trade stocks or any asset class, you will see that it is volatile and very overwhelming. Remember the last year during COVID when the stocks dropped to the lowest it has in forever? Did you panic sell all your 401k in stocks there too? Come on now, Upshod. We need a better excuse than that, right? So now 225 to 3 minutes here. When I say 225, I mean 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And when I say 3, I mean 3 minutes here. So when I say this, I am referencing the frames in the video. So if you want to watch to see what he says, go ahead and do that. I'm just giving you my reactions and my paraphrasing of what he's saying. So what it takes to make a coin, well, let me Google that for you, Upshod, and see how long and how hard it is to make a website. So when you see him explaining the Dogecoin bubble, what he's really saying is I initially had no interest in making a coin because one, my follower count wasn't that large at the time, but due to the Dogecoin community, I grew exponentially and well, I had the art from my art contest, so that's done. I now have a nice shiny coin I can use for Upcoin. What other pieces do I need? Well, let's see now. I have some developers on my team as well. What else do I need here, right? So 3 minutes into 325 here, Upshod says, why blame me for your investment? However, though, I do agree with Upshod in this case here because large in part due to the fact that I get lots of flack too from people saying, hey man, you know, I'm buying because of you're saying X, Y, and Z, but I always disclose, don't listen to me, folks, and always do your own due diligence, but folks still bash me for this and that. So when Upshod says that, that is a fair point because I've experienced it myself and I've seen it happen time over time on Twitter and YouTube to other YouTubers as well. So this is not a phenomenon that's only focused on Upshod. It happens to everyone, including myself. 325 into 345, Upshod says, I want to make a different crypto, which is essentially just tipping. This sounds like a fork off of Dogecoin and doing the same thing and just changing the variable, the float, to a higher number so the price can be kept low to tip, tip, tip. Well, the reason why I am putting my interpretation of this is because, well, I could not get Upshod or a developer to come on my show, and I explicitly asked you guys to come on to clarify yourselves, but if you don't want to, then I will have to fill the blanks to what I think it is. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I will fill the blanks though. 346 to 430. Upshod now mentions financial investment, as in money he puts into the website and his other initiatives to create this coin here, right? So he says domain name, registration, website hosting, security certificates. I pay for all that. Let's see how much this costs at a place like GoDaddy. The domain at GoDaddy is about $12 for a year. The security, SSL security, is $64 a year. So yeah, man, I would say, yeah, I would definitely market this and say financial investment instead of the actual amount because it is so little. So let's just say 100 bucks all in and run it up for the whole year. This is how much it costs to host and secure his website for a whole year. 430 to 510, Upshod says there's a harsh reaction to his his Upcoin release. Of course, it's a shitcoin. I get a ton of shit for supporting herpes, but the difference is that I wasn't the creator and I just like it. And I told everyone not to buy it just because I'm buying when I bought it live many days ago, or weeks in this case now. I made that super clear. It's a crap coin and I'm buying it solely for the reason that the story of how it came about. It was so ridiculous, I had to get some. And I made it very clear that that's the only reason why I'm buying it. 511 to 535. Now, Upshot says it's up to the dev team to keep the project going or not. So Upshot is now distancing himself from the coin. Interesting, right? 535 to 655. Upshot is now explaining the price action of his Upcoin. He is saying things like days of 100% gains, non-stop, day over day, 50% gains, etc. I told my son I have a bad feeling it's not supportable. Now he goes into tokenomics and how he didn't know about it. But didn't this man say he was taking his time to get this to launch and was doing so much due diligence essentially to make it different and secure? Well, to me, this sounds pretty sus. How this part could get overlooked so easily, because this is the rug pulling protection, right? 656 to 725. Upshot is now justifying why he didn't put tokenomics in place so it can be used for tipping. But he just said they didn't know at the time, but now he's saying they intentionally did not put that in place so that it can be used for tipping. So this doesn't sound like, whoops, I didn't know about it before type of deal. This was the original intention, in my opinion. If you don't believe me, rewatch these sections of his video and you will see what I'm saying here. 735. Upshot says I put a lot of money. What? You mean the $100 for your website and vacation to San Francisco? So does that count? I don't know. Maybe I'm being too critical here, right? But the man doesn't put up numbers here. And you know, I'm a numbers kind of guy. Upshot is a TA kind of guy, which means technical analysis. So we like facts, we like numbers, we like things we can wrap our head around, right? But of course, he's giving abstract things and vague words. 745 to 9 here. The pressure to make videos every day. This part I can understand. It does take a tremendous effort to make YouTube videos every day. You'd be surprised how much time and effort goes into a 10-minute video. It can be hours at a time. I am not trying to complain here. I'm not justifying him, but I'm saying, you know what? There is some validity to that part right there. When he said that what you buy and sell, that's all on you and has nothing to do with him, I believe that's a fair point as well. If you make $1 million, he gets jacked. If you lose $1 million, he gets jacked. It's solely your discretion with what and how you play. For that part of it, I will give to him, and that's fair and very unbiased of me to say that as well. 915 to 940. Upshot freaked out from a 15% dip. You're kidding me, right? This is cryptocurrency. It goes up and down 15% on a whim on a daily basis if it wants to. If someone farts, this is a norm and it goes to the moon. This is not the exception here. This is a norm. So this makes no sense to me when he says he freaked out and sold some and his son sold, which implies the whole position. Upshot was very specific when he said he sold some, but when it came to his son, it was sold. So that means his son sold his whole position. Upshot now says he sold from the airdrop wallets. Are you telling me that you panic sold your personal Upshot wallet, but only some? So you're telling me now that you panic sold your Upshot wallet, but only some? You panic called or texted your son to sell his position, and then you panic sold the airdrop wallets? Well, I have to say that is a lot of panic selling from different accounts and different wallets. Well, I have to say that is a lot of coordinated effort in your panic selling of multiple wallets and telling folks to sell. I mean, my God, your panic is different from my panic. When I panic, I just run out the door and I don't tell anyone. But of course, your panic is different. I don't know, man. Most folks I know that panic, they just run to the door and they leave, and that's that, you're right. There's no time to be, hey man, you gotta sell. Hey man, you gotta sell. There's really no time for that. And let's be real here, folks. If he had time to panic call his son or panic text his son, he could have easily panic texted on Twitter real quick, or panic texted someone here, right? To say, hey, Zuck, go on your Twitter and speak for me or something here, right? If you're gonna panic and do all that, then I say you should panic and do that too, right? 945 to 1011. Now he proceeds to shut down all his social media. YouTube, Twitter went into defensive mode. Get out of here, bro. That is not defensive. That isn't defensive mode. That's called Conmode. That's called get your money and run and leave no evidence. The man literally deleted or privated all his content, but I'm more inclined to believe he deleted his content because as a YouTuber myself, I always have the original copy and I make backups of those copies of my videos, and YouTube gets a copy of the copy of my video. So here he is playing victim, taking long gaps in the camera to show emotion and saying how he freaked out. What he meant to say is he freaked out because now he knows folks are going to come after him for rug pulling. That's why he went into defensive mode, or I like to call this con mode. It's the internet and 2021. If you want something to be found, it can be found. So he's doing everything he can to cover his tracks. This goes back to why would your first knee-jerk reaction be to shut down your social media? I'll tell you why. Because this isn't your first rodeo and you know it's better to disappear now. Any regular decent human being would be out there trying to clear their name and be like, dude, this is what went down, dropping a live stream and being candid about what's going down, not claiming defensiveness, and I freaked out. Gosh, you must think we're stupid. 10:11 to 11 minutes. Now he has that smirk look. It looks so sus to me. Like Upcoin is trading. It can't be stopped and there's nothing you can do about it. Now he makes association with Dogecoin and how he uses Billy Jackson for reference and how he stepped away. Now Upshot is doing the same thing, but the difference is that when Billy walked away, he didn't rug pull. You did. So you use a story to try to associate yourself with a noble cause and why you are stepping down. But it's not the same story. It's definitely altered. 11:01 to 11:12. Upshot is now showing the good in the community he's created and how great the folks are and how the folks found a place like they belong. If you believe that, then why shut it down, right? Because Discord doesn't cost you anything to keep it open. Just food for thought. Just let it run like Upcoin, right? Funny guy here. He picks and chooses what to shut down. 11:12 to 11:40. He takes a good 20 seconds to show emotion, like he's so beat up about it. Then he goes, oh well, you'll find other places to hang out, so don't worry, it's not a big deal. How it can go from so serious to so light in a few moments. Well, I gotta say, great actor. 11:41 to 12:15. Gives a few shout out to folks he's worked with and knows from personal interaction. Fantastic. 12:15 to 12:45. Now he mentions transfer of coins from wallet to wallet. Liquidity is locked and it's still all there. No, it doesn't matter about that at this point here, right? I like how he changes gears and shifts to that. He knows full well that the whole point of Upcoin is because of Upshot and himself here, right? If he's going or loses credibility, it's gone as well. I love how he tries to associate it with Dogecoin, but no, not even remotely close to the same. Smoke and mirrors, people, smoke and mirrors. He says this several times in the video. You can believe me or not. It's up to you. It wasn't a scam. You can say this a million times. The actions to this is clear. It's a rug pull. Okay, so you panic sold your personal wallet, fine. But then you also panic sold the airdrop wallets. Get out of here with a nonsense. 12:46 to 13:17. Now he's saying he got burnt out from all the work from filling out applications and social media. Well, I have to say to you, Upshot, you're a grown man. You aren't a child. You should understand time management by your age. Because as they know, they call you the Doge father. So you should have better time management skills. Now he sounds like he is leaving his legacy in the team and in the developer's hands. What he's really saying is, you know what? I got mine. It's a pile of shit now, so please take care of it. Let me walk away, enjoy my life, and you take care of it. What in the world? Wow, that's a great gig, right? 13:18 to 13:55. Now he's 13:18 to 13:55. Now he's explaining the YouTube channel graphics on today's news or make funny cat videos. I think this is hilarious. So you're telling me your first reaction when you see a 50% drop and after you panic sell everything here is to go shut down your YouTube channel after panic selling your airdrop wallets, some of your personal wallets, and then panic calling or panic testing your son to sell as well. Your first reaction is to make a new banner for your YouTube channel? Are you mental, bro? My first reaction would be fug. Let me make a video to explain when the actual fug is going on, because my community that I care so much about is going to want to know what is going down. But instead, Upshot hides and makes a new YouTube banner for his channel. I gotta say, man, If you're watching this and you believe that garbage, my God, wow, wow. 1356 to 1430. Now he explains how Caster, whoever that is, was managing his Upcoin Twitter account and hacked. But it sounds more like stupidity if you ask me. What Caster did was just try to use the same password as Upcoin World on the Upshot account, and it worked. That isn't a hack. That's just called being stupid. Don't forget, Upshot was panicking this whole time, but he was panic emailing Twitter to reset his password and to regain control of his account from Caster. Then at 1437, he says, "Bad move, Caster," and bumps his tongue inside his cheek like this. You can tell Upshot is still on full tilt about that whole Caster incident here. Even though this is a pre-recording when he made the video here, right, and it was planned out, he could not hide the fact from how pissed off he is from Caster. And by the way, Caster, bad move. Not sure what that means. Sounds like a threat if you ask me, but who knows here, right? It's all up for interpretation. 1445 to 1615. He now says he's done and stepping away. No interviews, no videos. Now he's explaining liquidity pool. Why don't you just be transparent, Upshot, and say how much you made from selling all your coins instead of giving us some abstract definition? Smoke and mirrors. No one cares at this point because you're leaving, right? So just tell us how much you made if it's not a lot here, right? What's the big whoop? I don't get it. 1622, that smile and smirk he gives when he says crypto is not a safe investment. You should know this, man. That looks so sus. Now he goes off to explain how he hasn't sold Dogecoin when it went to 75 cents, but then Dogecoin is currently at 17 cents today, but he didn't panic sell Dogecoin. What the actual fuck is what I gotta say right now. But then Dogecoin goes to 17 cents, which is around today's price here, and he says he didn't panic sell Dogecoin. What in the actual fuck? I mean, guys, Dogecoin is over 50% down from 75 cents, but he panics sells at 15% down. Something doesn't add up here. Then he tries to humanize himself by saying his first real name and saying Upshot is dead. Goddamn. I gotta say, if you want to be a con artist, this is the way to do it. Bravo, kudos to you for your mad acting skills. Ethical, not so much at all. As you know, crypto is unregulated and the wild, wild west. Anything goes. I said that on more than one occasion on all of my videos. So of course, let me know in the comments down below of what in the actual fuck do you think happened and whether or not you agree or disagree with me, because these are clearly my opinions and I could be wrong, obviously. So let me know what you think.